Hello and welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. I'm so sorry that I probably sound horrible. I'm sick, but I wanted to get back into my 100 Baby Challenge. So we're starting off at the Wolfman's house. In the 100 Baby Save, they're not like married. They're just like basically roommates. Um, She was pregnant when I saved them to the gallery. So I ended that pregnancy and I made it so that she can get other Sims pregnant. But anyway, we're on our way back home. We just wanted to add them to our baby makers group, club, whatever. So catching up with Jacaerys and the rest of the Naath family. So far, one of the kiddos has died, which is Barnabas. And he has one grandkid named Tyree, and that's from Emerson, which is his son with Winter, the blue sim with the blue hair. So in the house, we have Randor, Sandeman, Trystane, and Usurp. And he's pregnant, obviously. He's pregnant with, I want to say, Widow's child. Widow is a green sim. Um, she did the Black Widow challenge. In another save, she's a teenager. Obviously, in this one, she's a young adult. But this isn't her original world or save, however you want to categorize those. But now we got Randor aging up into an adult. So I felt like we should just go ahead and kick him out. But I think he's gonna go into labor pretty soon. And I'm so sorry about like the nose noises and how my voice sounds. Like I started feeling bad yesterday and I started taking medicine today. And for some reason, like I feel worse. I feel more sick since I started taking the medicine than I did before I started taking it. Um, but anyway, we have, it looks like I got Usurp to go ahead and get his potty on. And I want to say that I was talking over Trystane aging up, I think. We'll assume that I was because I'm pretty sure there were two toddlers. But anyway, yeah. Because I tried to start cooking a birthday cake because I was going to age up somebody else. And then they went into labor. So I was like, oh, never mind. I guess I'm not going to do that. I had to like do a roll and figure out the baby name. But we were on the W's. So we ended up on Wednesday, number 24. And she's number 24 because I didn't realize that when Randor aged up, they were a mermaid. So I had already accounted for Trystane being a vampire because I found that out when they were an infant and I was like updating um outfits. So I accounted for Trystane already being a vampire. So, anyway, that made Wednesday number 24. So, how I decided to do the skip is whenever I know that I have an occult sim, I'm gonna skip. What's the H? I'm gonna skip the letter and give them the name and number, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense. So I was like, yeah, come on up in here and get it aged up. Yes, Sandeman. Just live your life. Hey. So now we're up to 5 kiddos in the house since we added Wednesday. And I had to go ahead and get him knocked up. So I started a club meeting. And it gave me the option to just like straight up try for a baby. But for whatever reason, James was not about it. So I had to get LeAnn to do the thing. I don't know why people keep insisting on interrupting him when he's trying to woohoo. Trying to give y'all some more siblings and y'all just interrupting. But obviously he got pregnant and LeAnn is a werewolf. She was actually born a werewolf. So hopefully that gives us a better chance of producing a werewolf baby. But we will see. I think we did try to get a werewolf with Lou before, and they just had like the dormant wolf trait. So I didn't count that as an occult, but I wonder if I should count it as an occult because like I've never like fully played through um I never fully played through with a werewolf that was like born with the dormant trait to know if they eventually just become full on werewolf or if they become a werewolf eventually, if they have to do something different to become a werewolf. Because I've played where they've been bitten, and I've played where I just like created a werewolf. But anyway, I went ahead and got Randor aged up and out of the house. I just removed him from the house. So he's going to be homeless for a while. And now we have Sandeman as a teenager. I stay forgetting my bills. Hold on, I have to blow my nose. I don't know if that picked up on the recording, but if it did, I'll either leave it out or you heard it and now, or you didn't hear it and now you're trying to figure out what I was talking about in this moment. So anyway, things kind of started to calm down. So I was like, let me let him cook because we were running out of food. And people tend to come back home hungry, stinky, and exhausted. So I was like, let me take care of that at least. So, okay. So obviously my kiddo is sick as well. So we're not having the best time. She is feeling better than I am though, because she still has a ton of energy, whereas I feel like I'm just like laying at my desk at this point. I had energy when I started playing, but then I got tired and yeah, irrelevant. So we did. Her mom like keeps popping up, but she's like completely useless. And I feel like they don't send like gifts enough. Like when the kiddos have birthdays or age up, I feel like they don't do enough for them. But seeing that we're in a tiny home, one of the quickest ways to get a skill up was to order the vampire tombs. And so Sandeman decided to come back with a B when they went to school. And then I got a 2 for 1. Oh, Wednesday became an infant. I feel like in this part, like we did technically ignore Wednesday because I was like, let me get these older kids out and they're sensitive, but they like refuse to play by themselves or something. But here I'm ordering the vampire book for him to get his skills up real quick, hoping that he would be able to age up. But I think when he goes to school, he doesn't. But then Trystane is able to be aged up, so yeah. Am I getting ahead of myself? I don't know. Leave me here with these kids, and I don't know where he went. He just randomly walked off to like talk about eco lifestyle or something. And this maid is so useless. Like, why are you here? As I'm recording this, I'm like so exhausted. And I'm so full because I cooked and I ate like a little bit too much because my kiddo did not finish her food. And I was like, I'll finish it because I wasn't going to put her cold infested food back in with the rest of the food. So that was a mistake. I should have just threw it away because now I feel like gluttonous. So here we are about the age of Trystane. And obviously he's a vampire. So we randomized what his state would be. Then this child had a loose tooth that we had to yank real quick. And that is who? Usurp. I think there's a bottle in the wall that I might have put there by accident. It's like stuck there or something. But anyway, trying to get these kids up out of my house. I really like the way Trystane looks. I can definitely tell that he is Emery's son. Blood Brothers are up on the gallery if you want to upload 3 random vampires. I set their traits to where they're forever full. Um, and I did some other things, so they shouldn't be bitey. They should be like content to not feel like they need to suck people's blood. So you don't have to worry about like rogue vampires. But anyway, I know something happened, and I was like, what? Was like, what is happening with my stinky baby? Okay, I just have to make it through these last 4 minutes before I can just like lay down and just wallow in misery. Or it'll be time to take some more medicine, whichever comes first. Look at Jacaerys in his goth clothes. Adorable. Oh yeah, I decided to make some more food. and bloke and broke the waffle iron. But anyway, the kiddos are back. Obviously, Sandeman is in a mood, and Trystane is burning to death because he's in the sun. So, went to age him up, and you'll see. Get it together. And I was like, are you serious? And why was he feeling flirty? His son just died. Like, the fuck? But he gave Grim the death flower, so that saved him, and Trystane was able to go ahead and age up. So everybody survived. Even though I was technically going to count him anyway because he did survive to adulthood, it's not my fault that he immediately died after becoming an adult. I was gonna end it there, but then I went into labor, so I was like, all right, let's go to the hospital. Let's see. So it took forever for me to get things going at the hospital. Then I like got into the machine, and then they like stopped halfway through delivery for some reason. And then came back to finish. I was like, what is this about? So we named our next daughter Yummy. Yummy is the daughter of LeAnn. So we're gonna end with Randor, who's a mermaid that we kicked out, Sandeman, who's regular that we kicked out, and Trystane, who's a vampire that we kicked out. And we're currently pregnant with. I think we invited over James. Like we started a gathering and invited James over so we could get pregnant with his baby. So we're only gonna have Usurp, Wednesday, and Yummy left in the house. We're up to 25 kids, with counting our occult kiddos twice. So we're a fourth of the way there. and Jacaerys is 18 days away from becoming a full adult, and that's pretty much because we consistently keep him pregnant and get these kids out of our house, so we never have too long of a stretch where we're like full house and like we just have a bunch of children or something. So using the clubs definitely helps to cut to the chase.